What is up, guys? It is your girl Antoinette back with another video, and today's video is going to be a little more relaxed, and a little more me. Today I'm going to be talking about my experiences dating on Tinder and other dating apps as a woman who, I can't believe I'm saying woman, I always forget I'm 24, as a woman who has a little experience in the dating game and whose family does not believe they're dating. So I just want to say my appearance right now does not reflect my appearance going on dates and stuff like that, because people tend to say stuff like that in the comments, and I definitely just woke up and just decided to pick up the camera and talk, because I feel like when I actually do sit down and set up my tripod and ring light and set up the camera, it just doesn't feel genuine to me, and I also don't feel like setting all that stuff up and recording. I have been like seriously dating since I went off to college. I did go on dates in high school. It didn't seem genuine, or it didn't seem like anything that was worth being serious about. In high school is high school. I'm coming to school every day, sitting in the classroom for 90 minutes, going to the next class, trying to finish, trying to think about college applications and stuff like that. So I didn't really pay attention to boys or girls for that matter. Did I have my crushes? Yeah. Did I hang out with a couple of boys? Yeah. It's not like one of those situations where I've never kissed a person or things like that. Then after that, I believe I still kind of was on and off talking to the same boy. Wasn't completely out yet, so I didn't attempt to talk to girls. In college, I decided I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm gonna come out to everyone. I am going to be who I am. Be who you are for your pride. No, but in all honesty, I decided I was gonna be who I was, be who I am, be who I be, and I was gonna come out. Came out. Mostly everybody knows. If you still don't know, then you're just not seeing it. I downloaded Tinder first, just see what it was like. I did not have any intentions of ever using it, because I just feel like, oh, using a dating app to find love, like, you're such a loser, you know, just old school, let's fall in love, meet at a coffee shop or something like that. I realized if you're not like insanely attractive or like conventionally attractive, nobody's gonna actually do that. Nobody's gonna actually come up on the streets and ask you out. And if you have a different experience than that, then yes. But for me, maybe I don't seem as approachable or something, and that's things I questioned, like, why has nobody asked me out? Even though I've been asked out, why does nobody with worth, value, I guess, ask me out? But why does nobody worth my time ask me out? I'm on the apps scrolling through. I just felt the instant validation was nice. As a woman, I feel like women, no matter what you look like, no matter your walks of life, you're going to get likes. For me, a lot of the likes came from all types of men, and a lot of the likes still do come from all types of men. I had my settings on everyone on Tinder, which doesn't seem to actually work. It doesn't seem to actually do anything. I have matched way more, like 98% more than I've ever matched with a woman. The odds of that were just interesting. It was the validation that kept me on the app. I would put my best pictures, I would put my best interests, and I would just be like, hey, I'm looking for something casual. Even though I feel like casual means something different to other people, I feel like with hookup culture, casual just means you're sleeping together. It doesn't mean like, oh, we're going a couple dates, we're not committing to anything, we're just gonna have fun and see where it goes. No, I feel like casual is just like different to people on dating apps than people in the actual world. Does that make sense? Second thing I noticed were, I don't know if people were actually taking it serious in terms of I think my first match, because I remember it was so wild. It was like this good looking white man. I think he was conservative, whatever, and he was like, I've never been with a black girl before. Why did you need to say that, and why do you think you are going to be with a black girl? Like, you're attractive, sir, but we're not taking that kind of, and especially from somebody you don't know. Like, why would you message that? Dudes are I actually realize a lot of conservative boys swipe on black girls. And it's really interesting, because I'm not interested in somebody whose political views really don't match mine. And I'm not saying they have to 100% match. I'm just saying that's not what I'm into, and that's not what I want in a relationship, to have like a constant conflict or someone trying to persuade or pursue me. And I wouldn't want that person to try to have to do that to me in that specific aspect, like trying to get me to see their side of life or their side of things. Either we agree or we don't. They're just there to look good and to get validation, which a lot of people do. But I feel like it's really weird to just go on an app and match with somebody and then not talk, or like dry talking. For me, I actually was coming up with cool things to do, or cool things to say to introduce myself, at least in my opinion. I thought they were cool. For me, dating apps kind of exposed how men actually lack emotional intelligence. I don't know if that's appropriate to say. I don't want to generalize, but also it kind of seems like that. Like when they message, if you're interested, you're interested. Say that. If you just want to meet up for a hookup, say that. People on dating apps at first were not very clear about what they were looking for, and it kind of pissed me off because like, you're wasting my time. And I'm not the person that's like one of those people that immediately is dating to marry. I think that's dumb. I think right now in my 20s, I'm dating to date, and if it turns into a nice relationship, it does, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. So I noticed that a lot of these dudes play games on social media and on dating apps. Like, why are you here? Why are you wasting my time? So that was that. I also noticed a lot of dudes post pictures of them fishing. I don't know why. If you post pictures of you fishing, pictures of you in the gym, there's an audience for that, but for me, I definitely don't find either of those topics or either of those hobbies interesting, so I just swipe up on them. Swipe up, swipe left on them. I see you working out, I'm gonna swipe left, because that 99% of the time is gonna be your entire personality, and I don't want to deal with that. Somebody making their entire personality getting fit, eating right. Like, no, like, I don't want to sit across from you at a date and you judge me on why I ordered some wings and cheesecake or something like that. Like, no, we're not gonna do that. I do notice it's much harder to actually match with them, in my opinion. And where I'm from, I've been to a couple different states where I've used Tinder or like Her or Bumble to match with girls, and it just doesn't happen. That's definitely a confidence kicker. So notice that unless you leave the conversation, unless you plan to meet up with that person, they definitely plan to string you along for a very long time. What I mean by this is never planning to meet up. We're not going to be internet friends or internet dating if we live in the same city. Keep the momentum going and ask me on a date, or I'll ask you, or we just don't talk. I'm not going to talk to you for 2 weeks without the intentions of ever meeting up. I usually try to message or give my number after I see like a day or two of the conversation going pretty well. Here's my number, message me off the app, and we can think about like going to get coffee or going to see a movie or going to do something on a date that is fun and that keeps the momentum going, so we can see each other in person and actually get to know each other. It's definitely worked. So I would say Bumble is pretty high up there. I would say Hinge is pretty high up there. Then it's Tinder, and then it's Her, and then all the other dating apps like Match.com and website and stuff like that, which I've been on those too. I would like to know what your experiences are on the dating apps, and if you agreed with anything I was saying or disagree with anything that I was saying, felt like my stories were total BS. I will see you guys next video. Peace.